You say it will lose away. I have nothing that you say. I wish, 'cause for every night I want escape from fate. Please don't go away. I never ever ever be afraid of change. Whoa, whoa, never be afraid. Never ever lose my faith. You say it will lose away. I have nothing that you say.
Finally. Me Anna, what do you want? Aye, kapunasha chimo lunch. Let me remove this. Hello everyone. Nenondan jangane. Okay, let me be serious. Hi everyone, my name is Angel Dina. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Thank you so much for returning. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. And if you are new, please don't leave this channel without subscribing to this channel. And I just want to appreciate you for the support, the consistent support that you guys give me. You guys are doing the most, and thank you for that. So anyways, where do I start then? I don't even know what I was talking about, but frozen, my mind is blank, but yeah, okay. So today I'm going to talk about, okay, I forgot, there's a lady in the comment box that commented about she said, may you please make a video on your experiences in RN, like when I started work, my experience being a registered nurse. So here we are. I don't know, my apology, I was looking for that comment but I couldn't find it. But please, if you are watching this video, specifically filming it for you and everybody else, it's a bonus. So girl, whoever you are, because I was looking for that comment, I just don't know how I missed it or how it disappeared or what. I cannot just find it in my comment box. I don't know to which video you commented, so it seems like the comments are too many to look for that specific comment. But if you are watching this, please just drop a comment down below and tell me you are the one that requested for this video. So guys, today I'm going to talk about my experience working as a registered nurse. When I started work, when was that done? Long time ago in Bethlehem. So I started work 2015, and I think so. That's long back, old in the profession. So today I'm just excited, and I have jotted out some things that I don't want to forget about. Like, guys, my experience, I'm so grateful that I can laugh about it today because it was not something easy, you guys. And I'm just asking you to watch this video until the end. So before we continue, can you just give me a heart, a yellow heart, just a single yellow heart in the comment box, and just tell me that that means you are still with me, you are watching this video. So to begin with, where do I even start? Okay, let me start with the first day I started work. It was 2015 Feb. Was it the 9th? Yeah, I think it was the 9th of February 2015. I started work in a district hospital in Ohangwena region, of which I'm not going to mention, but for those that know, it's okay. There's nothing special, me not mentioning the name, but I just don't want to mention. So I started the work, okay, that First day I was very excited, and then we went to the matron office. I think it was like 8 of us from my class, so it was something very nice. I mean, we went to start in the same hospital, like we were 8 of us from the same class. Like it was really something very nice, because I even had friends in that group of people. So we went to the matron office. It was in the morning, so she greeted us and welcomed us to the hospital and things like that. And then it was the time for her to delegate us or tell us where we are going to work. And that is where things started, the reality started. Okay, so the matron told us where we are going to work. So she started the reading names, who you are going where, who you are going where, and then me. She just mentioned my surname and then maternity. I was like, did I hear well? I'm going to work at maternity? Like, maternity. I know I have done practice there. I have conducted many deliveries at school and things, but me being a registered nurse going to work in the maternity ward, Yeri, was going to be another hell of a thing. So I was frozen, like, what the hell? I'm going to work at maternity? Okay, all right, fine. So we were just there standing, and then she was like, done, and everybody was just standing, like. And then she was like, you can go, what are you waiting for? And then we were like, okay. So on my way to maternity ward, I was thinking, how am I going to do this? I mean, it's not the same anymore. Like when you are at school, you do things together with your friends or your classmates, you go together, you even do work together. It's not the same as you being an RN, going to the ward and being responsible for the things like that and being on your own. So guys, I was scared. So okay, I went to maternity, and then I think it was 2 of us that were delegated there, and then we went to maternity ward. It was ward B, yeah. So we greeted the nurses that we found there. They were friendly and welcomed us, and then they gave us how do we call that, an orientation, Nani? Yeah, they orientated us to the ward. So it was like a labor side and then the postnatal side, where we keep women when they deliver, or those ones that are pregnant and they are not in labor, they are not yet in labor. So after that orientation, I was still scared, like, man, I can't do this. Like, I even felt like, I think I worked from 7 to 4, yeah, and I felt like it was the longest day of my life. Luckily that day I didn't conduct any deliveries, so I was just being sent here and there, and everything was smooth, but I still had that fear. Okay, so there was this other time I remember very well. There's a room where we do, when we deliver the baby, we take the baby to that room for observation, and it's also the room that they have oxygen. When maybe the baby needs oxygen or resuscitation or anything, we take the baby to that specific room. So there was a nurse in that room, and then I think she needed help, and then she called, me as a new registered nurse that just started that day, I was like, just quiet. I could literally hear somebody is calling for a nurse to go help, but I just didn't have that strength. I just felt like I was too new to go and help. I mean, I didn't even know what was happening. Like, do I even know what help she needs? Like, am I able to assist? So I was just quiet, and then she asked, Yeah, oh yeah, Lipano. The Nirago is just quiet. I don't know what was going on in my mind, but I felt like I ignored because I don't know, I was not confident enough, man, to go. So this other nurse just came. And I'm with an Wazala. I'm with an go. So she walked passed by me, like talking. Uja, Tami Farango, and you guys are quiet. I was like, whatever. So she went. Little did I know she just needed someone to go get oxygen face mask that fits that specific baby. You know, they are in different sizes, and I think she had a big one and she needed something smaller. So I was like, oh, I could have done that, but I don't know, I just didn't have that energy in me, and I was not being myself. I'm going to, like, you understand, most the start is not as easy as we think. So okay, that was day one. Okay, so I started, okay, then the day passed, and I was getting comfortable day by day, learning new things, trying to do things on my own. I know they were very friendly, but there are just times when you feel like, OMG. So, and when you were there with the sisters and then you hear a lady like they are in labor, and then you hear them screaming, they are calling you, you would even rush. Like, first you already put on your apron, your gloves, you take your delivery pack, you even open, you are just not thinking, you don't even know how far the person is, and then when you are going to examine, you find out that the person is just maybe 2 to 3 centimeters. You know, for the baby to come out, the cervix has to dilate as 10 centimeters, like, so that the baby can come out. So 2 to 3 centimeters, and you're already opening the pack. Like, for what? For who? What are you doing, sister? The things we do, my dear, the beginning is not as easy as we think. So me being a new nurse, and I was very young, I was like 22, I think I was 22 when I started work. So you are just not, the beginning is seriously not easy. So the sister will look at you like, what are you doing? Why are you opening the pack? You are exposing the instruments. How can you open without even checking? The person is just 2 to 3 centimeters. You know, the primigravidas, the ones that give birth for the first time, the first pregnancy, the just a small contraction, the person is screaming, and me as a new nurse, I'll just run and just do the things that's supposed to be done. Little did I know the person is still far from delivery, and imagine how many contractions is that person gonna get, how many screaming is that person gonna scream. Would I be just running up and down all the time after every scream that a woman is doing? So I started getting comfortable. Like, I just know when they scream like this, you would understand if you, you know. So I started getting comfortable, although it was not easy. And there's this other nurse, I think I never conducted any delivery in her presence, and she always maybe either she goes for lunch and then I get a woman to deliver, or she's off or something. And then there was this other time she was like, I'm going to deliver. I'm like, no, smile. You didn't, you'll see me soon. But deep in my mind, I'm like, I'm already uncomfortable. Why are you even talking about that? Other nurses have already seen me doing it, so what is the problem now? Okay, so there's this other, okay, the next time she saw me conducting the delivery, and then she was there assisting me and telling me and showing me what to do, and she was like, luckily it was a very soft delivery, like no complications, and it was not a bad one. So she was like, you know you are good. I'm like, okay, sister, thank you. Okay. And then the worst part came in when, as as new nurses that started in the ward are the one to take referrals to the intermediate hospital, Oshakati. That is how many kilometers from where I was working. I think it's 45 or 50 kilometers away from the district hospital where I was working. So every time there's a referral, we have to like they have to delegate us, like the in charge would say, sister, you are the one to take this referral to Oshakati. Okay. I had I don't know, bad luck, or how should I call it, because it was 3, and I'm not lying, 3 consecutive times I took these referrals to Oshakati, this pregnant woman, and they end up delivering on the way. Like, I mean, I'm just a young girl, a small girl that just started work, and I don't know it all, and I'm taking the referral to Oshakati, and the woman is delivering Mwanjira ambulance. Huh? And the good thing is, God is always there. Always. God was there all the time. Like the first time, I think we didn't drive far. Like, I think it was just 5 kilometers away. You know, when the woman deliver in the ambulance, or let me say on the way, you are not proceeding anymore to go to where you were going to take them, because you have delivered. So why are you going? You just have to drive back. I think the first time the woman delivered, I think it was just 5 kilometers away from the hospital. And then, sister, the baby's coming. No, don't worry, baby's not gonna come now. Blah blah blah. Just breathe. No, but the baby is here. Because you already have your gloves and your aprons and everything prepared, and the pack there. All you need to do is just konghora the driver to stop so that you do the things that needs to be done. And then the first time she delivered, nice. And then what could we have done? We cannot proceed. We go back. So I went back to the ward, like back to where I came from, like to my hospital. She was fine, she delivered well, and yeah, I thank God for that. And then the second time, I think, I don't remember well, but it was somewhere between halfway, I think. She delivered, and then we have to come back. I think the delivery was also soft. One thing about me, I'm just lucky with those kind of deliveries, and I thank God for that. So she delivered also, and then we came back. And then when you go back to the ward, they'll be laughing at you, like, not to say they are laughing, they're like, oh, why? How did you come back? No, she just delivered. Oh, but she was just ABC. Okay. Sometimes you don't know, we are only human beings, and God decides. Okay. So the third time, we were driving. We were driving from my hospital to Oshakati, and just as we passed Openderana Ondangwa, Ongwediva, and then Oshakati. So when we were driving, I think by where? Oneshira, yeah, I think on Oneshira there. The woman was like, sister, I think the baby is coming. Oh, just to hear that when you are in the ambulance and the lady is telling you the baby is coming, ne? You're like, okay. So I didn't even Komora this time. We just did the things. When the ambulance was running, she delivered. And then this time, I didn't even say we must go back. I said, no matter the situation, even if the woman have delivered or the baby is fine, let's just go to Kafike. We are already in Oshakati, close to the hospital, even for that matter, because I remember when I finished with the process, like already to come again the Hochipange or Menungwe, I must go back. life no balance. So I decided to just go. Imagine, as the nurses there, you bringing the woman that's supposed to be pregnant, but you are bringing the woman with the baby. Luckily, I found this other kind sister, so I told her everything that we are supposed. We were referred. The doctor said this woman is having ABC, and she supposed to come deliver here, but unfortunately or fortunately, she delivered on the way, and both mother and baby are fine. So I just came to do ABC things for the baby, like caring for the baby, so that we go back. And then she just let me do my things there, and then we went back. But it's not something easy, but God is always there. From there I was like, okay, so they say it's God who chooses you to be a nurse and not you, so it's okay. What should I do? I should serve. So I have jotted some things in God that I don't want to forget. So I went back. So if you're still watching, can you please give me a love, a red heart, just in the comment box, please, not just one but double, like 2 red hearts in the comments below as we continue. So I was getting comfortable in the ward. So, but most of the time I didn't like working at the labor side, because there's labor and there's postnatal side. Postnatal is where we keep our women that deliver and their babies, and those that I think I've mentioned this. What's happening to my brain? Okay, so I preferred working there, giving immunization, baby's first immunization, giving health education, caring for the woman that just delivered, and not conducting delivery there at labor side. So I was like, every time I'm delegated at postnatal, I was like, oh, it's going to be a good day, it's going to be a best one, and I'm there giving health education to the woman, like I know it all, like I'm here. My girl is scared of the other side, my dear. It's not as easy as we think. So I'm always there at postnatal until I got comfortable, and then I'll be working both sides, like labor and postnatal. So it was a very, how do I explain this in English? Comeback. What did you call comeback? How do I explain this? No, you guys, I don't know. It was not easy. It needs prayers, it needs confidence, it needs honesty. If you don't know, you tell them. You don't know, you tell the sisters. They will always help you. And I thank God to the colleagues that I had. They were very helpful and friendly and all that. Like, shout out to you guys, like the Shedile, the Frida K, Meshia Valley. Oh, she always made us laugh, that one. Oh, and Sister Nyanyex, she passed. May her soul continue resting in peace. And also Sister Iagaya, Sister Evelyn, Sister Namene now, Sister Tuli Rasta. Who else? Sister Jan, Veronica. Who else? Runde Oaxaca Vili, and Mechombaja, and Amambo, Josephine, and who else do I remember? And everybody else. Shout out to you guys. You made my maternity experience, not maternity as in me, the English, me working in maternity, yeah, that's what I mean. So you guys, I thank you guys so much. So it ended up being the best word that I ever worked. Like, the only thing I wanted to do was to work in maternity, because I got to love it later on. Started being my favorite thing. Like, when you like know things and you are confident and things like that. So I started loving maternity so much, so it's like only two words that I would love to work, like in maternity and psychiatric ward. So I think that's it. That was my experience working in the maternity ward. So is there anything else that I didn't talk about? So if you are still watching, can you please give me a green heart, like 3 green hearts. I just want to know that you have watched up to this time. So to the sister that asked me to do this video, oh, thank you so much. Like, I needed to do something like this, but I didn't know how to go about it. But you just came in and you asked me to do it, so I thank you so much. So please subscribe to my channel. So for my lunch, I didn't have anything, but instead I just decided to shoot this video. And yeah, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And for returning subscribers, thank you so much. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really appreciate you taking this time to watch until the end. And I love you guys so much. Is there anybody that I forgot mentioning? I'll never forget you guys, my maternity team, labor ward team, and the MOs there. Woo, super. Especially the night shift. Oh, night shift is always fun. Like we laugh about. I like it when there are funny scenarios there. I don't mean we laugh at patients. I mean things that makes us cheers us up and down, like on duty. You know, we cannot just be working like joke around and things like that. And I enjoy that part so much because, you know, yeah, I did it. Anything that I have joked about that I wanted to say but I didn't? I think that's it for now. So bye bye and ta-ta.